Alright, I'm in Venetian. I call it V, you probably call it Venetian. Poker room right behind me. I'm going to go to Palazzo because my source tells me the new Venetian poker room, which should be operating by the series, by the start of the World Series of Poker, is going to be near, if you're familiar with the area, near the love sign in that hallway that connects Venetian and Palazzo. Go upstairs to the second floor and it's right near the top of the escalator. So I'm going to go look for it and I'm going to tell you why poker's going to be so much worse than it already is in Venetian. Alright, made it to Palazzo, kind of behind the left sign. You can kind of see it over there. And here's the escalator there. So heading upstairs. Love sign, escalator. Love sign while riding the escalator. Alright, found it. To get to the top of the escalator, kind of walk. Not the direction you're facing at the top of the escalator, walk back a little bit, and you get here. And this is where it is. What's over here? Bowman Rare Books. Actually found a cool letter in there that Napoleon wrote. Bill Mack, no idea what that is. Art. And yeah, it's up here in the shops. Like, there's a steakhouse not far, Smith and Walensky. You know, the shops, stores and restaurants, but like, this is such a terrible, terrible, terrible area for poker. So, when you were playing poker, some of the people all day, all week, all month knew they would be playing poker while you're playing, whatever. Say it's like Thursday afternoon. Some of the people at that table knew very far in advance they were going to be playing poker on Thursday afternoon, and they're at your table. Some people had no idea until like 5 minutes before they sat down that they were going to be playing poker that day. Having those people at the table is amazing. It happens often when the poker tables are in the middle of other gaming. That's why Planet Hollywood, one of the many reasons Planet Hollywood was amazing. It was 9 tables in the center of the casino floor of the casino. You have so many people walking by, there's a ton of foot traffic, and it's not just traffic, it's traffic of people who are looking to play something. There are people walking around with money who might play anything. I don't know, blackjack, slots, poker, craps. Like, they don't know what they're gonna play. They happen to walk by a poker table and they decide to play poker, some of them. We're up here in the shops. There's like a fine watch store. There is a steakhouse. There is a rare bookstore. People walking through these shops don't have gaming on their mind. They might play gaming at some point during their trip, but it's not an imminent focus that's on their mind. People coming out of the rare bookstore are not going to see poker and decide to play. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible location. And a similar phenomenon happened in MGM National Harbor in 2018. That's the summer they moved it from downstairs to upstairs. It was downstairs in the middle of the casino floor. It was awesome. People would just show up, not knowing they were going to play poker that night and play. Games were amazing. They moved it upstairs. It was still good, but it was definitely worse. You need to know how to get up there. There's almost nothing else on that second floor. Like, if you're playing upstairs at MGM National Harbor, your goal needs to be playing poker. And those aren't the best people to be playing poker against. It's there's less money to win, and it's not as fun. There were so many people at MGM National Harbor that summer. They would come over from $25 minimum table games, and they would have just green and black chips. And when they sat at the poker table, they would not understand when the dealer asked, "Do you want change?" Because they're playing $25 minimum, blackjack, pie gow, whatever, and they don't understand what that question even means. So they just stay with their green and their black chips, their $25 and their $100 chips. And it's like pre-flop, they either fold or make it $25. On the flop, they bet like $50 or $75. On the turn, they're all in. That was so many hands from those people who only had to walk over for like 15 seconds from the table games to play something else, and they decided to play poker. That happened every single night downstairs. It didn't happen once upstairs, because those people, to get from downstairs in the table games pit to upstairs in the poker room, it's like such a trek. And even if you wanted to, like, you might get lost. It was so far away, that escalator and that elevator that took you up to the second floor. So it's going to be a similar phenomenon here. I don't love playing Venetian anyway. I'm going to play right after this, but I use it to like switch it up. It's not that far from the Harris monorail stop, so I play occasionally, and it's just going to be like no know people who are like walking around the casino floor not knowing what they're playing next are gonna wind up here on the second floor between the fine watch shop and the rare bookstore playing poker. It's just not gonna happen. It's gonna be worse than it is. And they're like marketing that it's going to be the biggest poker room in the city. I guess Bellagio is slightly bigger. I would have thought Venetian already had that title, but it might be big. I don't know. Can't see behind the wall, but it's not going to be more fun. It's not going to be better. So that's that. And remember, rice is a spoon food.